13 matchup for you here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. And finding the tight end Hooper.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He'll buy some time right. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. The Bengals at 6-5 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have the home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action. Now Garoppolo. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Garoppolo. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays in this contest.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
21.
They'll set up a throw. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd and 8 coming up. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He's got Hooper on the out route. And he's brought down. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had.
Throw that bitch out of bounds, man.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
They'll try to run with Hunt into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Kareem Hunt with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll get this out wide to Boyd. 7 yards there and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, you might well wake up, girl. You going to school? You were going to school. You sleepy? Daddy sleepy too. I can sleep with you.
Ready, go, hey.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's got it to about the 40.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
Good fight.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the
Fight
line
for
of
me, Jad. Good fight.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. On play action, here's Tua.
Why they not let me pick that?
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over the bounds.
Hurt the play, man. Why they not let me pick that?
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and
That's supposed to be
reestablished the
picked,
tempo.
man. Come on,
a
man.
nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Rebound.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And his throw here is incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Tua. And this is Ertz with it, right side.
Click on the nigga that's lost.
Zach Ertz with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second, we do have a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, what's up with you?
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Sit down. Go sit down because I gotta go.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
These two teams, the Bengals and Chiefs, they met twice a year ago, and it was the young Bengals prevailing both times. The first, Week 17 in Cincinnati. The Bengals coming through in overtime 34-31. And then, of course, the AFC title game, the big one. The Chiefs up 21-3 at one point. The Bengals charge back. They win at 27-24 and punch their ticket to Super Bowl 56.
Oh, boom, man. Wide open.
Aiden Hutchinson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on the first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at the 20. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Muffins have stick outside today.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
You got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Here we go, here we go.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 30.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
got pancakes?
That's why he came right out throwing the football up and to catch him off balance.
And he did. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Awesome.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He lets this one fly toward the back of the zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Eric Murray. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
My bad, OBJ. My bad. My bad. Why?
Up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
That supposed to be came to you, OBJ. My bad. Why?
A little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz.
God damn, Madden. Come on, Madden.
After getting this across the 15.
Come on, Madden.
They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did on that play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Again, it's Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying,
Oh, man.
they're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down.
She's so proud of me.
Gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
When you come back to work.
When I come back to work.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Ready.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he finds his
God damn! Oh, that was my team. That's stop, man.
4 by the offense. So that means they're down
My bad.
I
was supposed to be in the stop.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they take the lead here now at
trying to
10
be
to 7.
greedy.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to pull out the score. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Huh?
Welcome back. Halftime
Is it you?
over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaul. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should opt for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. I guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
This nigga trying to bump into a 2 nigga. Juke, and get out the field.
He was held in check.
I gotta learn that shit. I gotta teach me that, boy.
Production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Oh, man!
So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
On the double. Right through.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Open man is Miller.
Ow, man.
Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now. A 1st and 10 at the 46. Now, meanwhile, a pass that's
My niggas don't move, bro.
but it winds up falling incomplete.
Offense was
That nigga second lead, bro. My bad, I'm sorry.
forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ja'Marr Holland. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game.
Don't turn the TV off.
You know, they've just got to find a way to come
Every
back
close
at
game.
a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
Let me break a tackle with my tight end.
So they'll want to come out establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll roll him out right. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Good ball, Jimmy G. Good ball, Jimmy G.
First downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hunt will try going up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run.
At one time. I don't want to 4-yard game one time.
Jeez. Had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. From the 35 on second down, Garoppolo swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That's boy got through that
from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw is Garoppolo. Another completion here to Hunt. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. He puts it on the carpet.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
And just as they
come on, man.
To take that across and get the lead, a big red
come on, man.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. And
come on, man.
To get this up to about
God, I am, man.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose.
He ain't curious, man.
Converged on him before he could get much out of it.
That shit just pissed me off, Steve. I'm about to scold, dog. That shit just pissed me off, man.
Down at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Tua going to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Tua. And he will slide to his stop.
Good play, bye. Good fucking play.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Come on, you see him, get off! Come on, man! I'm running right to the spot, bro.
As big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much
No one is coming. That's bait. Oh, man, I didn't get it.
and stuff. They have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
The top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats,
20
miles per hour.
I'm just hugging you.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this one it's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Garoppolo now. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll give him 8 that time. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Hey, be still.
Here we go.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
13. White.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Stand up. Good bait, boy. Good bait. Good bait. That's on me right now. Stand up. Good bait.
Stand up right. Side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Rolling to his right and finding the tight end Hooper. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Wait. 21.
Garoppolo again. Caught on a slant. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Hunt is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Hunt, and he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Garoppolo. And it's
Oh, shit. Oh, that shit trash as fuck, man. That shit trash.
Take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force
Man, that shit trash as fuck.
some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. To this defense, they've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popping on as well. sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And this
I can't pick shit. I can't pick a damn thing.
Well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
38. Black ultra.
Tua on 4th down. He finds his man Johnson. And he is going to have the Chiefs' 1st down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down.
Okay, ready? Drill, 52. Green jack.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be...
Man, they use some bang down. Man, what is this out here, man?
One thing that
What is this out here, man?
when they throw the deep ball,
These niggas batting the ball down.
adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Slide 2.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Come on, man, you might be right, man. 2 quarters, man.
Brandon, it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can.
That fumble hurt me, dog.
That
That fumble hurt me. I ain't gonna cap,
Assign a
man.
man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll be
That fumble
taken
hurt me,
down
man.
by the Bengal pressure. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
That fumble hurt me,
Playing the
man.
drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one.
These some bang the ball down there.
Here we go, set. Smash, right. Right.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Play action. Garoppolo.
Man, you holding my receiver downfield, man.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Good game, man.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but second